Hey everyone, hey Level Up group, it is Trevor.
And Sherry.
And we're here to talk about networking. And as usual, it's our he said, she said. But what we're doing this time is we're going to be separating. So I'm way over here on the he said panel, and Sherry is way over there.
On the C-ship. C-ship. She said it really through
Say that 3 times fast. All right, so I'm a real in-person type networking guy. So I'm going to be talking about the benefits and pros of networking in person and why I think that networking in person is the best thing to choose.
And I'm going to be talking about online networking because I love being online, and I have reasons that in person is not the way to go. But we'll talk about those later.
Okay.
So Trevor, go ahead first.
I got my purple marker because purple is royalty. So 1, build deeper relationships. So I like the fact that I'm one-to-one with somebody on in a in-person meeting where I'm sitting down, we're having a coffee or having a drink, and I'm talking to them about their business. They have my 100% attention, and better yet, I have their 100% attention, as opposed to people pulling at them all over the place on social media when people are looking for a referral. You got them one-to-one. So that's my plus. One of my first plus. So what do you say to that?
All right, my first plus is simple. It's access. We have access to everyone when we're online. So this is it. Someone's like, hey, I need a painter. I'm like, hey, I know a painter. Good works. Check them out. So it's really quick. I love it, and it's access to people who I normally wouldn't have access to, especially if you're part of like the city groups. So Ask Anything Brantford, Ask Anything Cambridge. I'm literally getting in front of thousands of people that don't follow me on my personal page, that don't follow me on my business page, but yet I can still speak into them. So access.
All right. I've actually called this one cons for Sherry because I got to come against her already.
It's rude, okay?
Too much noise. When you have access to everyone, that means everyone has access to you. That's a lot of, whoa, she's writing down something about me. That's a lot of noise that you're competing against online.
Okay, well, here's the thing. How was networking last year?
Well,
is it really bad because of the shutdowns? In person sucks, people. I'm saying that.
Oh, we're not last year. Okay, so
All right, go ahead, Joe.
so
Take it away.
she has me on that. So networking, I guess during COVID was a little bit tough. So that, but when you have the opportunity to take advantage of it, you definitely want to take that advantage. So build deeper relationships. Here, this one's a big one. Build trust faster. I agree that online, and I don't want to be this anti-online guy. I agree online that you have access to everyone. It's hard to build trust quickly because there's so many people. You could just be just another voice online, but building trust when you're sitting, again, that table to table, belly to belly, or as they used to say in the old days, wallet to wallet, that builds trust really quickly. So I like the fact that not only do I have your attention to build that deeper relationship, but I can build trust quickly. There, take that.
Interesting. I like that. I'm actually talking about being fast too. So what's more fast? Is it talking to someone for an hour and a half, small talk? That's the worst thing ever. Or is it, hey guys, I need to know who knows someone who can build websites? I'm like, I do. Trevor can. 2 minutes tops, and that's if you're reading other people's comments. But sitting belly to belly, it takes so much effort and time. So I say my way, the social way, is fast, and I love it. Do you have a con?
Yeah. So I already said too much noise, right? So again, lots of competition. Again, going back to that statement of I'm like eye to eye. I'm like eye to eye with that person, building that relationship, building that trust. It really can get me in deeper. Yeah, it definitely does take time. So someone's like, hey, can you help me with my website, or can anyone know somebody that can do this? Setting up a meeting for tomorrow night takes a lot longer than right away, but what it does do is it really does help out, again, with that deeper trust, and then also with referrals. Because now I'm sitting down and I'm talking to this person and I'm having a deep conversation about what we can do. If that person leaves and they're talking to somebody next week and they go, hey, I'm looking for somebody that can do this, he now has had an hour of my time with him that he can now pass over my name, as opposed to who's going to remember anything? Whoa. Camera's back here. Who's going to remember a referral from 2 weeks ago that was on Facebook? No one. So I'm going to say stronger referrals.
Okay, I am going to disagree, but first of all, can you guys tell that's a thumbs down?
Whatever.
Okay. Anyway, so that's true. You do have stronger referrals, but let's be honest, no one's remembering anything because there's so much thrown at us all the time. So you can check it out online. So my third reason why I think my way of networking is the best way of networking is because it's free. Now, how many times okay, here's the perfect thing. Someone online said, hey, you gotta talk to Sherry. I'm like, yo, dude, let's go out for a drink. It was when things started opening. We went out for a drink. I ended up buying him a drink, and he ended up telling me he had a budget of like $100 for a website. So I was like, and then he stuck me with the bill. He left earlier than me. So not only did I go to a sales call, I ended up spending money on this guy's drink. I spent an hour and a half with him to find out 2 minutes into this meeting, basically, that, oh, by the way, I don't have any budget. I can't work with you. I just want to sit here. And the reason why I knew that right away and still sat for like an hour and a half is because he ordered a coffee that had to be brewed, and then the coffee place, or the restaurant, because it was more of a bar, had to go and buy filters. So that was like the longest brewing cup of coffee and the longest non-sales meeting ever. And then I laughed at the end when I got stuck with the bill. So online is always free.
Well, to go back to, because Sherry's young and I don't want to hold that against her or anything, but to go back to Zig Ziglar and the whole belly to belly, wallet to wallet is, you know what, when they need you, you come. When they ask, you answer. And yes, is there an investment? Absolutely there's an investment. And yes, you will run into those situations where it could cost you time, energy, money, but in the long run, you don't know what your next sale is going to be or where it's going to come from. And it could be from that Long Brew client that she had, where somebody could say, I'm looking for someone who does social, and that could connect it. So our job is to go out and meet as many people as possible and to educate them. I don't want to say sell them because we're in this post-selling world, but educate them on all the things that you can solve for them and help them succeed with. So I'm still going to stick with, given the choice to connect with someone over online or connect with someone in person, I'm going to still connect. You haven't changed my mind, but I will say this, if I guess we could say a positive about each other's.
I'm actually going to come over here because here's the beauty thing. We are a part of Brant Business Builders. We're going to do a plug here, and we actually utilize both in-person networking and online networking. Yep. And honestly, it works beautifully, so two is better than one.
Yeah, taking it to the next level and utilizing them both, because I do think that you need both, because not everyone is going to refer me. I mean, let's say I know 100 people, that means there's only 100 people that can refer me. But online, there's 2,500 connections that I have. Now that's 25 times the amount of people that can mention my name, or I can see who is looking for a service, or I can set alerts. So there's definitely some benefits with connecting online as well. And also that sometimes that speed, the first name that somebody hears is the one that they're going to call. So there's definitely that speed to connect is definitely there as well. So in the end, I'm going to say that if you're networking properly, you want to integrate both of them. If you want to be heavier on the online side of things, that's great, but make sure that you connect and go outside and leave your desk and connect with people offline. And then if you connect only offline, hey, why not be brave and open up your phone? I was going to actually pick this up thinking it was my phone, but it's actually the whiteboard brush. Pick up the phone and go through your social channels and see if someone's asking or looking for your service. Join groups, I think, is what you want to do. The ask anything, whatever, and ask anything, put your city in here. There's going to be a group that has 20,000 people in there that will support you. So get on out there. In the end, the most important thing is to connect, is to get out and create and build long-lasting relationships. Because in this time when the lockdown's coming in, it's those long-lasting relationships and those referrals and that trust that you've built that's going to get you through to the next side.
100%, totally agree.
Awesome.
And it will really build your business.
There you go. We are living
Spices.
proof of it. Trevor,
And Sherry.
have a great day.